The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
EmissyK show. EmissyK show. EmissyK show. Questions, interviews, gossip, current news, movie, TV, radio, here we go. Hey, it's EmissyK. Hey, it's EmissyK. Her beauty and passion, talk music, passion, loose lips, red cup, love Jones. She's always on Facebook, Instagram, taking calls on the telephone. Sexy if you say so.
Hello and welcome to the EmissyK's Loose Lip Show. I'm your girl, EmissyK. How y'all doing today?
Good. Boom, boom, boom.
All right. So over here we got my girl, Laddeez.
Good evening.
Birthday girl.
Yes, ma'am.
How was your birthday turn up?
Yeah, it was real.
It was nice.
It was real.
Yes.
It's still
It's still going? Are you one of those that party all month?
the whole month.
The whole month. And we got my girl over here, LaLa Young. Sporting those Saints, baby.
Oh, Lord.
Did y'all see my QB on Sunday? Did y'all see us shut down the Rams or what?
Yes.
Oh, they were so mad up
That was
in
a good
there.
game.
Oh, yeah.
They were mad
That
at
was a
they were
real
mad at
good
Lady D's
game.
birthday party. I was horses, I don't know what.
We was screaming. We was, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It was a good game.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rams, that we took your reign. But here's always next year. And over here we have our special guest, choreographer, DJ, MC, dancer,
Right.
the other EmissyK everywhere, Mr. Make Believe.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
How you doing?
Good. I'm good.
Welcome finally.
Right.
No, right? I'm a crazy Uber driver. All right.
Uh-oh. Oh, you know what? Paul just was telling us about an Uber driver that kidnapped somebody.
I don't know.
I see. That's crazy.
I don't watch too much TV.
Oh, y'all know I'm the Google queen. I'll bring it
Well,
up.
one of them had YG and ran into a house.
OMG.
Yes. Either yesterday, I think it was yesterday. Ran into a
What?
house.
Ran into a house?
Ran into a
Like,
house.
ran his car into a house
Into
with
a house.
YG in
With
the car.
YG in the car.
Interesting.
Very.
I would be like, what the
What's
hell?
going on? And I don't even think
What
they
is
have
he in the
insurance.
Uber for?
It was like when you got classy cars
Okay.
too, so there are different levels to it. So
Yeah, did you guys know that Uber actually started with Uber Black, where it was just all
yeah,
black
classic
cars
cars,
and
sure
stuff?
it was.
My girlfriend called me one day. She was like,
That's exactly.
let's not drive. We're just going to take Uber Black. I'm like, what is Uber Black? You know?
Yes, yes.
So I guess he's still using Uber Black.
Yeah, he is.
Because I
It was a
had a
black
client at the
truck.
time who wanted, when they first started, and he wanted a Mercedes.
Uh-huh.
And so that was his plan. He was going to drive for them, get the Mercedes, drive
Right.
for them, and that's how he's going to pay the note.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what they were doing.
I entertained the thought.
Mm-hmm.
I entertained the thought with my new car. And I also entertained the thought of Turbo, which is Turo, where you actually rent your car out. People can use your car.
No.
It's all insured. So I entertained the
Give you
thought
extra
because I had 2 car notes and I was like, something
pay the
gotta happen.
bill.
You know? You know?
Pay the bill.
So, but you know what I thought about, which I don't think people think about, especially with them getting newer cars?
Mm-hmm.
You're putting so many miles
Oh, yeah.
on those new cars, you know, doing Uber and Lyft and all that stuff. You're not thinking about when it's time to sell that car or trade that car.
Yeah.
Most of the dealers aren't going to want those cars back because they have
many.
so many miles
Too
on
many
them.
miles.
Not even
I
at
like
the
driving
insurance
people
that you
around.
have though, because the insurance is for you to drive and if you get into an accident, but not when you're using it as a business because you have to have a special license.
You have to have a commercial insurance, commercial insurance to
Yeah, I
drive
think
for
it's-
Uber and all
okay.
these other ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know you had to have a commercial.
Definitely
Oh, I didn't
do.
know that. Okay.
So other than us just jumping right in, LaLa, what's on everyone's lips?
Shoot, me, of course, but or the
Oh,
Saints. Oh yeah,
The
all
Saints?
day, every day. I'm just
Okay.
hey, no, I'm
Go
playing.
marching.
First off, is Future versus Bow Wow.
Okay.
I heard about Future. He wanna impregnate everybody. He got about what 8 kids.
Oh my goodness.
He got another baby on the way, which was
Oh.
Bow Wow's ex-girlfriend.
Which one is that?
It's Brittany B or something like this? Brittany
His
or
baby
something
mama?
like. Yes.
Oh, wow.
But the crazy thing is, Bow Wow was with Sierra,
Damn.
and now Future was with Sierra, so they switching and swapping.
He's getting all
They
sloppy
just
seconds.
tag team back again. Is what
He
I
making all
said.
baby, Bow Wow's girls baby mamas.
But
So now they got now their
that's
children
disgusting.
share a sibling.
Exactly. It's the crazy thing is just with all the women in the world, there's so many different. Why are they switching and swapping and all of these women?
Well, why they got to
And
be
having
them?
these-
Why can't it be the woman that's
It's the
seeking
women
them?
too. It's both. It is both. This man has like 9 kids, 10 kids, and you still trying to get pregnant
You
by
don't
this
even
man.
go near a guy like that unprotected. I mean,
It's-
come on.
it's insane.
Seriously, he's dropping babies
I would have
everywhere.
to
That's
agree with
crazy.
you, ladies.
That's crazy.
It's cray. So I don't know. What's the limit on kids if you decide to date a man?
Huh?
Not you. What's the limit?
Damn.
Frankly, I don't care how many he has, as long as they don't live with him.
Oh wow.
You don't care?
Look, my age. Come on, seriously.
No, I'm
No,
serious.
still- hey.
You don't
Okay.
care?
Let's say, if I have to pick one,
Yes.
I'd say 16.
16 kids. I know people that got 16 kids.
I'm
out
just
there,
kidding.
too.
Right.
Oh,
But yeah,
I'm just.
Hey, I know they do exist.
I don't
Right.
really want. I'd prefer none because I've raised my children. I don't want to raise anyone
Right,
else's
exactly.
kids. I'm done. With
Make
that.
B.
Huh?
How
I
many
got
kids
one.
for a woman?
Oh, match up with 2 at the most for me.
2 max?
If that, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 2 max. Okay.
Yeah, I got 1, so.
Okay.
Does the age play a factor in it?
Probably not. No.
It
does for me.
No. I mean, the older the better. I mean, because they almost out the house.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Well, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
A
1, 2.
little
You can have
crumb
more. You can have
snatchers.
3. 3, we just friends. We just kick it every now and then. You got time. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Once a month or something.
What do you
know,
say?
The kids taking up all the time.
Look out, y'all see him coming. You got 3 kids. You
They
know what it's
older.
about.
They
Man.
teenagers, we good. We can kick it. They grown.
Yeah, they need to be teenagers.
Right. We're good. Like, like Mom said, like the age, the amount of kids you have, I don't really care. That's between you and your baby mamas. Keep
Right.
them out of my DM.
Right. Oh, my
but
goodness.
the babies, the
Yes.
babies.
Yeah, I can't do those.
Let's have a
Babies.
conversation. My baby is 14.
Yeah, almost.
I got one that's 18 that just graduated. I got another one that's 16 that's graduating next year.
perfect. You
You
perfect. They all
gotta,
grown.
you know what I'm saying? We
Right.
gotta compromise. I'm not. No.
How do you compromise?
We starting
that?
all over again. I'm Gucci.
all these.
That's so stupid.
That's like asking me to have another baby. I'm allergic.
Oh,
Don't really want
Free.
to have
You
no more
almost free.
baby.
Don't
Yeah,
do
you
that.
almost done.
Free
I was
bag.
almost done until I started, so I have to like weigh the options out.
my
Hey,
When I have a
man.
little 8, right, I have a little 8-year-old. As long as the baby mom is not involved, he's or in another state, we're fine. I just don't want to
Yes.
deal with the issues. If you good with your child support and you're taking care of your child, that's fine. If you can separate the two, all these late night calls or different calls, I need this, I need that. No, I have an issue with it. So
Right.
moving along, we're going to talk about Marston Riley. He was a teacher, and it went viral where this student came to school and he did not have his uniform on. And he told him to leave the class. And he started confronting him. He threw a basketball at him. He was, in a way, I don't think he called him the N-word.
no, they said he
Oh,
did.
he did. Well, when
Yeah,
I was
I
reading
saw that one.
from the...
I'm just letting you
from
say
what
what
the
you got to
kids-
say before I go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. What the kids were saying. So,
You what?
mind you, this particular teacher had been jumped before by some kids. This particular time, I guess he's just said, I've had it, so he beat his ass.
Everybody reaches their breaking point.
Yes.
Yeah,
Especially
with kids.
teachers.
Yeah, with kids. You like
Especially with these kids.
Oh,
And it was in
yeah.
front of all of the students, and he's approaching them and walking towards them, and he's just egging them on. And it's like some of the parents and some of the teachers was like, no, he shouldn't have done that. They actually arrested him. he was in jail. He made bail of $50,000. There's this other young lady who's in a she's also in the school district, and she put up a bond. GoFundMe, where it's at. Her goal was $50,000. They were at $146,000 right now.
Wow! Yes, for his legal fees.
For his legal fees, I think that's 3 times as much that they make a year. That teachers make a year. Okay. I'm gonna say my view first.
Have you seen the video, lady?
It's insane.
No, but I read enough about it to know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he got him.
He whooped him up like, it was a good one. He deserved it. I mean,
he
don't talk messing up wrong folks. I mean, I don't know.
I actually saw the video with the audio from the beginning because the kids, all the kids had phones, and they uploaded it to YouTube. So I saw the whole thing. When I see what the news was playing, I was like, "Oh, that teacher did was pretty bad."
Right.
But looking at that video, I was like, I would beat the brakes off my son.
Yes.
For being that disrespectful to that man.
Why do you even go to school? You don't have a uniform on. You're supposed to have the uniform on.
Never mind the uniform. It's the fact that he's like calling the man out of his name.
Right.
He's throwing stuff. He's throwing his ball at him, like you said. He kept getting in his face. The teacher kept walking away. The teacher's calling for help.
Right.
All this stuff. Nobody's coming. This is going on for about a good 4 minutes. And then when the teacher just couldn't take any more, then the teacher fought back. Now security want to come up out of everywhere. It's like, where were y'all like 3 minutes
when it
ago?
happened?
That's messed up how they showed it on the news where like he was just beating on the kid out of nowhere.
Right.
But that's what they do to make their point. The bottom line is these people are raising little monsters at home. And then you unleash them on the public.
Raising them?
It's like because they don't want to discipline their kids. The kids have no respect for authority.
Not at all.
They just go out there and just do whatever they want to do. And then you're going to defend that little monster.
That's insane.
The bottom line, he knew he was a kid when he got up in the man's face. He wasn't that much of a kid.
You know what made me mad?
I'm going to knock the hell out of you.
You know what made me mad? Because if that was my son, I would, like I said, I would have beat the brakes off of him
I'm serious.
when he got home. And you know what? I would have got in trouble too.
Yeah.
Because that's the way society is.
Well, we would have just been in school. We just would have been in trouble. There is no way. It is crazy because my daughter is a teacher, and man, I start hyperventilating. I really do, thinking that somebody is trying to do something to my kids. I would have been up at that school. I will fight a child. Oh my God, for my kids.
You're so violent.
No, it's insane because they think they can do anything.
I beat mine. I ain't about to fight nobody else's.
No, it's going down. Sorry. Letting you know right now. Write it down. Take a note. Put it in your memory bank. It's going down. Don't mess with mine. I'm so serious.
Leave her alone.
So now, what I think that the reason why he was arrested is because even when the security guard came in to break it up, he was still going for the kid.
Because he done lost control by that time.
I know. But as the adult, I'm playing devil's advocate. As the adult, you have to know when to back down. But then I think he did say that the kids started hitting him.
It's called provoked rage.
Yes.
I wonder what
That's what happened.
What happened prior to that snapping point.
Ladies, we have a caller. Your name and where you're calling from.
Don't want to hear it.
Hello, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. How are you?
I'm very well, and yourself. What is your name and where are you calling from?
This is Mika, Missy's sister. Hi, Mommy.
Hi, baby.
Excuse me, I have a cold. I'm so sorry.
It's Nika.
Am I good? Oh, my sister, the teacher.
Your sister,
My sister,
the
the teacher. Okay.
Yes.
She doesn't have earphones.
So how do you feel about what happened at the school?
Coming from a teacher's perspective, we take a lot. And it doesn't matter the age. We take a lot. And with that particular situation, yes, the teacher should have been like, you know what? I'm going to walk out of the classroom. However, that boy was in his face, in his personal space, putting his hands and other things on that man.
Calling him
that boy knew his... Yeah. Right. He was doing everything outside of the bounds that he knew he should not have been in. And I am all for that teacher because every person has their breaking point.
Yep.
Right.
At what point are you going to take your personal child, Missy, how are you going to take one of your three putting their hands on you? Mom, how would you take one of yours putting their hands on you or throwing things at you? Right.
I'm gonna be like Nikki, post bail.
Right.
We're gonna be like Chris trying to break out of the insane hospital. Which one y'all come to get me?
Exactly. At what point does a teacher say or ball up in a ball and say, oh my gosh, this kid is hitting me?
Right.
Because I have friends who are teachers who have been beat down by students, and administration has done absolutely nothing.
Wow.
And they balled up. They have not gone back to teaching. They don't go back to teachers. And you look at teachers across the nation or school districts across the nation, and it's like, where are all the teachers? Well, we don't want to teach anymore because where's the admin? Where's the discipline in the schools? Because we are getting hit and hurt and beat by these kids, and no one is doing anything. Why would I want to come back and teach for your school?
Right.
Why would I even consider doing that when I'm getting beat down every other year by your students?
Right. And absolutely no protection for the staff.
None.
And now he has to get arrested for, pretty much just protecting himself.
Right. And so it goes into that. I understand both sides, being a teacher and a parent and a student at some point in my life, of course. But I understand all those sides.
Right.
But I am for that teacher because I see this happening literally every day in all of the schools that I have friends who teach in. So, yes. I love you guys. I just wanted to call and say hi, and I love you. And I
appreciate your
I love you.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Bye.
All right.
You know what? My whole family coming up to the school. In Baltimore, this lady who just came back, she was talking and she was trying to teach the class. Some girl or guy, I don't know who she was, or if it was a he or she, talking about how you gonna disrespect me like that. It is another person holding this kid back. This girl hit this teacher in the face with her fist balled up. Oh my God, that school about to get burned down. Like literally hit her so hard. Bad enough that the teachers do not even get paid enough, but you got to be the parent, you got to be the psychiatrist, the discipline, the teacher. You got to do everything with these kids, and now you got to fear them. No, it ain't happening.
.com.
Well, moving along. My goodness. Call us. We want to hear from you guys. So, the question of the day, you guys, is from the loose cannon. I really do. It's from the loose cannon. And the topic is, it hurts when I swallow. I'm sorry. That's just what it was. That was the topic.
Okay, read the story. I need
two Scorpios.
The thing is, the question is there anything? Y'all so bad.
It hurts when I swallow.
That's just the topic. That's what she put on there.
That's what she said.
Okay. What was he?
I don't know. Is there anything I can do to make oral sex less painful?
Painful.
Oral sex
Was she biting?
painful.
Wait, that's what, if it was a woman. Hey, if it was a man, but this is the question.
Wait, who's asking this question?
It is a woman.
Painful.
Okay.
Asking the question.
So his mouth.
Maybe
he had hot sauce.
Brenda,
or
cover your ears. So is he hurting her or is she hurting him? I need more details.
This is all that it says. And it's a lady who's writing it.
Okay, Lady D's, if it's a woman, go.
Oh, okay.
If it's a woman giving.
I don't know how it can be painful unless it's choking the hell out of her. I mean, I can think just the size
but
of making her
thinking
comfortable.
as far maybe as far if it's a woman.
Oh, she needs that gag spray?
Something. I'm like, what?
Or if she's going too long and he's not going.
I don't know.
You know?
She needs to be more specific.
Classes or something.
Not Pacific, specific. DM us and come back to us about that one.
Exactly. This is your girl LaLa. You
I
can
can't
catch
with her
me
today.
on EmissyK
I'm baffled by it. I don't get it.
Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Okay? You can also, we will be back with this question because they're fat about it. They don't know what to do or what to say.
She needs to call in.
Up next.
Or somebody else call if you understand.
What's on fire? Is it? I don't get it.
Up next, the beautiful Lady D, Kissable Nights and Dating After 50. Let's go. He said, what?
Trying to become a mortgage loan originator? Worried you won't pass the NMLS exam? There's a reason why nearly 40% fail the exam on their first time. If you'd like to become a mortgage loan originator in less than 30 days, Affinity Real Estate and Mortgage Training will be hosting a free, I said free, webinar on becoming a MLO. Call the office of Affinity Real Estate and Mortgage Training at 800-991-6097, extension 2, for more details. Again, that's 800-991-6097, extension 2. We'll be right back.
Loose lips.
Show. I'm your girl, EmissyK. Yes. And we're going to get right into Lady D's and her kissable nights.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
Eyes ready.
I'm not. Good evening, everyone. So, a very special person asked a question, but let me set it up for you.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm married. Okay. And at some point in time, I decided to have an affair.
Okay.
Okay. I get really involved in this affair,
mm-hmm.
and I start to become emotionally involved
mm-hmm.
with this other person. If I pray to God,
mm-hmm.
will He bless that relationship?
What in the hell is it?
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
So
no,
you're fornicating.
I mean,
you're
but
fornicating. You're committing adultery.
Okay, but you're in love.
no sin is greater than the next.
And,
what?
and
Okay, that's fine. It's fine.
Yes.
If that's your sin, it's sin is sin. Everybody's sin. We all fall short. Right. However, are you going to be praying to God to bless this union while you over here sleeping with somebody else's husband?
Wow.
Lord, please bring him to me.
Sleeping with nobody.
Husband, wife, whatever.
That ain't happening.
My bad.
So, yes,
I hope you ain't sleeping with nobody's husband.
Oh, not never.
So why do you
know these days you gotta ask. Anyway, what were you saying?
So you don't think that
They do.
I'm trying, Kevin. So you don't think that they would bless it? That he would bless it? Why?
No, absolutely
not. I don't know. Just like if you die.
Because go ahead.
If you do something before, like you say, what do you say? Like right before you die, you like, Lord, forgive me, you go to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, what's the difference?
Okay. I ain't so sure about that.
I mean,
I'm not
died
for that.
Yet, so I don't
See,
know.
no, I'm not for that.
I won't put myself in that position.
So that's like everything you do, every sin you have, as long as you ask for forgiveness, then it's okay. And then you have those that continuously do it over and over again and then ask for forgiveness.
Which is no longer repentance.
No, exactly. Because a repentance is to turn away from that, whatever
and never
that
do
is,
it again.
And never do it again.
Exactly.
So you keep turning your butt up to God and doing what you're doing, but every time you do it, you ask for forgiveness.
That's
you're
a
not
good question.
Really sorry.
Did that person repent and then still ask God to bless their human?
Well, they didn't go that much into it.
That's some.
They just want to know if they just want to know if you think God would bless it.
It is straight to the point. We need somebody to call in.
I don't know. I would have to look at somebody sideways. Like if I was dating a married man and he was like, yeah, baby, don't forget to pray for us.
Well, you know you going in it,
right?
Like 3 women, I'm the only man here. Have all y'all ever like dated a married man? Knowingly?
Knowingly, no.
Somebody has
I have.
Not knowingly.
Technically, I have.
I mean, how'd that make you feel?
They were not together, but yes, I did. He was
being a Christian
married,
horrible,
but they were not together.
I'm not going to even lie.
Yeah.
Being a Christian horrible.
That's hard.
After the fact, yes. Stayed a little bit longer than I should, yes. But knowingly, no.
Okay.
My morals kicked my.
I can believe.
Have you dated anyone or messed with anyone that was married?
No.
Oh, you said that too quick, but okay.
No, I haven't.
I really haven't.
Rude. I don't be doing stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Not that you're going to say it out loud anyway.
Right.
Scorpio. That's your defense for tonight. I'm a Scorpio.
We're crazy.
God know my heart. I'm a Scorpio.
So how do you feel about it?
Well, I think it's foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
You're obviously sinning. You're obviously intentionally sinning. And what did you think God is going to bless? I mean, do you really think that he would bless you in that situation?
Right. Because whoever the married couple is the person that's cheating, you stood before God and asked God to bless your marriage. Right. And now you want him to bless your foolishness? I'm just saying. They make my butt hurt. What'd you say?
Sanity.
It's stupid.
So don't think just because you are a Christian you can do whatever you want to do and you can pray and it's going to be okay and God's going to bless whatever that situation is. Right. Not just that. Anything else. Like, come on.
If anything, I'm going to church to pray ridiculous. God take this feeling away from me.
Exactly.
Let him just keep
take your butt back home and then ask him to remove those feelings or those desires for that person. That's what you need to be praying for.
Exactly.
Can he actually do? I mean, I have never prayed for that. I mean, you feel what you feel. I mean, there's no controlling that.
Trust me, if you truly believe in God and you truly have faith that God can do it, and you put in the work, it can be done.
No, what
Amen.
I mean, what's right is wrong. You still can't change how you feel about somebody, regardless on who that person is. You just need to be able to control your temptation.
You're asking God to remove the desires to be with that person.
I'm not asking God. Okay.
Then why? Well, this is the situation. But if you care that much about that person, then why stay in the marriage?
No, I'm talking about the person, the person that's doing the cheating.
Right.
Or I mean, you have those feelings. It's just you don't act on them, especially if it's a situation going on that you're not supposed to be in.
But you've already acted on them.
All I'm saying is, no, what you said were, you should pray that you relieve all of these different type of feelings. And I'm like, you can pray for that?
Yes, you can.
To take those type of feelings away?
You can.
Oh.
Drug addicts do it every day.
Yes, you can.
It don't happen.
If they're going through AA, they do it all the time.
You have to want it before someone
Well, of
else.
course, we
That's
just
what I'm
said that.
thinking.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna need you
If you
now.
didn't want it, then you wouldn't be asking for it.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
So if you're not really serious, then there's no need in asking, because no, it's
Exactly.
not going to change. But if
Exactly.
you really have a desire to change, you can change.
That's true.
Okay. All
I don't
right.
want to do it.
Thank you.
Okay.
You just want to be nasty.
all the time.
Ain't nothing wrong with me being
Scorpio.
nasty. Ricky Dicky.
Young.
She should have been a Scorpio.
LaLa.
I'm good with being a Taurus. It's good.
But anyway, I hope we did your question justice, Kevin.
Oh, did you just
You
put,
didn't put him
did you
on
fill that
blast.
bus? Did y'all fill that bus go by?
I can't tell you who he is, but
Oh, that's somebody special.
well, he is special, but not
Yes.
like you think.
Oh, like special.
Like no, not
That type of
not that kind of special, Kevin. I know.
Special we talking about.
But anyway, that's it for tonight. This is Lady D's, and this has been Kissable Nights. You can find me on Facebook at Doris Jean Drew and Lady D's LADDEEZ at Instagram and Twitter.
Great topic, Lady D's.
Yes. And she
Thank
also
you, baby.
get nasty in the group. EmissyK loose lips.
Don't be snitching on my mama. We'll be right back after this break.
Mama D.
Yes, she do.
I've seen some people in there that I'm like.
I want to make love to your mind. Stimulate your intellect. Get your forehead wet with sweat caused by a brainstorm soaking me up with new information. I want to turn you on with master enunciations of a long vocabulary. My lips will cover your every topic, leading to a hot and steamy debate. Your eyes tell me that you wish to suck seed and have me lay down with your opinions, but my hard-on stubborn thoughts won't come. I want to use my tongue to go uptown with the sloppiness of slang and swag as you start to shake and tap your feet to beats in the background, yelling and screaming and throwing your hands in the air like you just don't care. See, we could do it anywhere. The best way to share until our eyes roll back from fatigue. My conversation goes deeper than leagues with profound pronouns that aim to please. I want to make love to your mind because it's easy to get the draw, so I draw your attention with vivid images like Pictionary. Use the words for play, then into courses of contemplation. Since you said you had an oral fixation, you can ride my alliteration, and girl, I'm saying, I will have you thinking all over the place. Until you acknowledge me with philosophy and birth your own prophecy. Give me brain literally until I have a metaphor-gasm, emitting seeds of knowledge. My imagery turns you into a simile. Yeah, you like that. I'm not being X-rated, just X-raying trying to get to your thoughts. So don't look at me strange when I ask for a piece. So please, let me penetrate your walls of insecurity until you climb axe perceptions of what a man is and get the magical feeling, the explosive experience of a poet's words.
Hey, yes,
Welcome back to We Say
back,
Leadership Show. Yes. You guys remember Nerd?
Yes,
I do now. Yeah.
Love it.
He looks different.
Nerd, spoken
grown
word
up.
artist. He just came back from his tour.
That's so
Nice.
cool. He
Yeah.
used to do our shows, and he was on there. He's really good. I like him.
He used to do our Love Jones LA
Yes.
shows too.
Mhm.
When we were out at Herbalife.
Yes. That was in Carson, right? Yes. Okay, well, look, we are back here with our guests. Look, why
Don't
you looking
look
at
at
Make Believe in the beautiful EmissyK everywhere. And we're going to get into what's going on with Make Believe. How are you?
I'm good. What's going on?
You supposed to tell us. No,
Yeah, tell him, like, what's going on now?
Hey,
What?
hey.
He just leaned to the side. What's going on with you?
He's
Tell us a
tripping.
little bit about you for those who don't know who you are.
Make believe I'm a choreographer, a dancer, a producer, a DJ, a model now.
All right.
Which
Oh,
is
we're
crazy.
modeling now.
Yeah.
Okay.
LA models is crazy.
Oh, that's cool.
I do a lot of. I'm an artist.
Okay.
Right.
That's the
That's
answer.
Exactly.
But people still need to know what you're into so that they know how to find you in case they need a little help with something.
My IG is at Make Beyond, and my Facebook is Make B Frazier.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it.
Well, let me ask this question. Because you do so many different things, what is it that you were doing first?
Oh, I was dancing
Oh, okay.
How long you been dancing?
all my life, basically. Like real
Okay.
talk. Like,
How'd you get started dancing?
professionally or just dancing?
Professional.
I actually went with a friend to an audition,
Mm-hmm.
and when I got up there, people already knew who I was, I guess, in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
And the choreographers that day asked me to audition.
Okay.
I booked it. Good.
Nice.
Who are some of the people you've worked with at this point?
Damn. Destiny Child, each one individually, Beyonce and Jay, different times. Britney, Genuine, LFO.
Nice.
Chico DeBarge, Something for the People, Nothing Nice.
Oh, you dance with everybody.
Right.
That's so cool.
You name them, you've done it. Okay.
Yeah. Your favorite artist, 9 times out of 10, I work with.
Okay.
That's crazy.
So you've shifted your career focus right now, and you're wearing so many more hats. So I think you told me you're doing producing now. So how did you get into doing producing, and what type of producing are you doing?
Well, I do everything, whenever I feel, I listen to all type of music, but I got into it because, like, I came up battling. That's in my heart, like that's what it is. So I started noticing, like, whatever's hot on the radio, everybody dancing to. So by the time you hear it so many times, there's only so many points you can hit.
Okay.
Right.
So I got my uncle, which is Papa Pete. He would produce his own music. So I followed his lead. Like, you know what? I'm gonna start making my own music for the battles. That way, no way I can't lose. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So nice.
That actually makes a whole lot of sense. That's a pretty good transition.
And so from there, I just I kept doing it. And people like, oh, why don't you do this? Some people like, this can go on movies and this can go on commercials.
Right.
Blah, blah. And then it kept going to like even Bushwick Bill. He was like, yo, you make music like you dance.
Right.
So that was an honor to me. I was like, oh, I'm dope as hell then. I'm cocky when it comes to my grooving. I don't feel like nobody can see me. That's just how I am.
I agree.
Not being mean, but I
You
work
don't.
hard.
It is not to interrupt. When my son was like 4, he said the exact thing, and he told this guy who was like 17 standing over him. He was like, I'm not going to battle you because you're just going to play and I'm just going to beat you.
Right.
I was like,
and
that's how
I can
he
hear
is
him
to
saying
this day.
that. I can hear
And
him. I can hear that.
Man,
It's
so
serious.
that's
It's real.
insane.
You're a one-man army out there.
Right.
Unless
That's
you're a late twin, you ain't got nobody that's your back like that.
Right.
So.
They were
Right.
very incredible. I like them too. So.
Wow. So you from the CPT?
Compton, yep.
Jeez, I'm
all the way out.
People see me and don't expect that at all. They be like, where you from? Like Compton. What? Compton. They got tatted on my arm and everything.
They do me the same way about Watts.
Yeah. Like you right next
It is
door.
what it is.
Yeah.
You from Compton?
You
too,
are
ain't
from
you?
Watts? Mona
Yeah.
Park. I like you do not want to mess with my mama. She's from Watts. Mona Park.
She one step up
Don't
from
get it
us.
twisted.
Yeah. Watts ain't to be played with.
Proud of
boy.
my history.
I'm from Compton. Be looking at Watts like, I ain't going under that bridge.
Oh, man.
Rape Street, little BGs, boy, the little baby gangsters, they don't care. Man.
So are you still doing a lot of choreography?
Yeah, I'm doing a lot more choreography than I am dancing, which it kind of bothers me sometimes because I still love grooving. So when I choreograph something, I got to watch other people do me, basically. It's
Right.
Oh, wow.
Kind of
That's
heartbreaking.
interesting.
So how's the transition from dance from like when you started to now? Because everything is like competition now. It's like
Yeah,
really weird.
it's touchy. That's right there is like a lot of people get offended because what I see from out like every class, every dance, like everybody's doing this one particular style. It's just
Yeah.
what is that? Like that ain't. It's like no groove, no character involved. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just like hitting
Yeah.
and they really
like
think
that
they
little
getting
dancer.
it.
They like.
What
I was
the
like,
hell is I can't.
and my son is like
that's crump dancing,
6'3",
right?
and he was I'm like, what are you
I'm
doing?
not talking- really any
They
commercial
kick,
dance.
like he was
is,
moving
like,
back and forth,
weird,
kicking his foot.
but-
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
that's a
So,
dance.
but yeah, how do you feel about crump dance?
I love crumping. That's no problem. But that's like
Crumping
one
is still
style.
dancing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You grooving. You can see the emotion.
Emotion
behind
in it.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Okay.
You go to like what people claim like what they teaching in these dance classes. Mm-hmm. They be like this hip hop, or they call it like modern jazz pop or skibbity doo pop, whatever. It's not hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Right.
jazz, modern or jazz to hip hop music. And so they calling it hip hop, and then so all these kids are running around like, oh, I'm hip. And then when they get confronted by like one of us, then it's like, oh, you guys are thugs and gangsters.
Right.
Stay in your lane, son.
Right.
Please.
That is so crazy. I'm sorry. I'm having an allergy attack right
Oh,
now.
wow.
Start sneezing. Please.
Oh, we're dying right now.
Wow.
I got a little sniffle, don't worry. Yeah.
No, it's not even that. So, what are some of the things that you're working on right now? Because you said you're MCing, you're doing a whole lot of stuff. You got
Yeah.
kind of draw us into your world.
I'm working with Siberian, I believe. I'm not sure. It's like the way I am is like because I make my music like all day. Like if I'm bored or if I feel some type of way, I go make a track. I make 2-3 tracks a day basically. So I'm sitting on so many. It's just like here. If you need a producer, here. I don't care. I make more. So.
Wow, that's
so.
really
Do you like upload them and like sell them online like some people do?
You come through and you feeling like I like to surprise my manager. He really surprise people. He'd go out and he find because they go to his management and he'll go out and find like surprises me too. Just bring them in.
Right.
And they might be in the like I met a female last night named Emily. Mm-hmm. She'd been out here for 4 months. So like, oh, I'm about to go home. I'm like, damn, you only been out for 4 months, but she still didn't pay attention on what he was doing. So then he was like, have you played all your music? I was like, no. And it took me hours just trying to sit up and just trying to get a feel of who she is. She's still like, oh, da 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 da. So when I finally played a track for her, she was just, like, this is perfect for me. I'm like, yeah, you can have it, no problem.
Oh, wow. Good.
There's a lot of people that are not doing that, so that's real cool.
That's true. Would you get kickbacks like on the end if she get a hit?
You damn right.
Yeah. I'm not giving
my rights.
Exactly. How generous are you?
My name is on there.
Rights. Like she get her
My
50,
name is
I'll
on
produce
there.
it, she'll write it, or
That's
I write
it.
the right too. So
I thought you were talking about a little charity here.
Right,
I'm thinking like, wow.
No.
'cause
You know, I got
it's
to
more
check.
A lot.
like coming up, like I came up MCing, like I said, my first producer ever was my Uncle Pete. The day I got in the group Hairbrush I was in, Looney. That same day, I called my uncle and went to the studio, and we was producing da 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 da. So when it come to me, I totally lost where I was going with that.
But I can't help you.
Oh yeah, anyway.
It's okay.
Yeah, I totally lost my whole.
You were talking about selling your music.
Yeah.
Or reaping the benefits.
Yeah,
of
like
it.
so. Anyway, I would never give my rights to all my music at all. Like literally, that's coming from inside my brain. Like no one can hear the sounds I hear, and my music actually sounds different than everybody else. As hard as it is to believe,
Right.
like it's crazy. That I play it for people, and they're like, "Okay, it sounds like you go in a movie." Or I'm like, but then you can sing to it, you can dance to it, you can write. All my music, it feels good, no matter if it's slow or fast. If it's an EDM song or country, I even do country though.
Okay. I love country.
I do too, but people be tripping on it.
That's their loss.
I'm gonna be the next. I'm gonna
like
be the
it
next
too.
Hootie.
Country music tells some really deep stories.
Yeah, it's something. It's
You know.
like jazz or blues. Like
Yeah.
sadness. Like I've been hurt.
Right.
Like, yeah.
I even like the party country songs. I'd be
Yeah.
like, yeah, we can go
Like that
kick
Florida
some
line,
dust
Florida,
up.
Georgia line. Them boys are banging. I want to do some stuff with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Florida, Georgia lines. What is it? Florida line, Georgia line. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Don't get me to start thinking right
see,
now.
I don't
listen
even
to
want
y'all
to pretend that I know. I don't. I'm sorry. But I do want to ask you this question as well. Out of everything that you've done and people know about you, what is the one thing that they do not know about you?
That you want them to know.
That you want them to
That
know.
part right there. I'm really. A lot of people they see me as like this. I don't know if it's the way I look, but they come up. People be like, "Oh, maybe he's cocky," or he just look mean, or just. Well, I'm really like one of the coolest, nicest people on the freaking planet, dude. Like I'll take my clothes off and give it to you. You ain't got nothing like here, because I know I'm all right. You feel me? Like I've been blessed. I came from nothing. I'm from Compton. Didn't know when I told my I wanted to be an oceanographer, underwater welder, and when I told my mama that, she was like, "Your ass better get a scholarship." I was like, oh, and then my third grade teacher, Miss EY, because I didn't realize I was doing it that much. She was like, "You need to just go ahead and make that your career." I didn't know dancing could be a career.
Right.
You know? I'm sitting there watching Fame, like, I want to do that. And then I saw breaking, and I realized, my uncle and my auntie and them, they're all in there. I'm like, oh, and then it just like dancing to me came naturally. My mom and them would always put on make us do. We would always be in competition. I come from a big family, so it was like the shows, the freaking. What's the shows called? You put on
Talent show?
Yeah, those things. That's what it's
Those
called.
things?
Yeah, and I would always pretend like I was like I didn't even know it, but growing up I would pretend like, oh, I'm on a tour bus. Didn't know like it was really gonna be happening to where.
Right.
By the time I actually got on one, I was already groomed.
That's
I was just like, okay, let's go next stop.
That's
You
what's
was
up.
already
Going
ready,
about it,
so that's good.
So we're going to take our last break. And then we're going to come back with the second half of our interview with Meg B.
Two. Oh, I feel special.
Yes. You are special.
All right, we're done. Get out.
Yes. We'll be right back.
Hidden Vanilla.
Ain't nobody's business what we doing, and I don't care what they want. I'm so into you. Ain't nobody's business what we doing, and I don't care what they want. I'm so into you. Last I remember we were grown, meaning we could do what we wanna do. You could tell by the sound of my tone, I'ma do what I wanna do. So if you didn't know, now you know. Now tell me what you wanna do. Baby, you can stay down on your own, or you can come and join my crew. No, I don't need permission, I don't need no recognition. I'm out here on my grown thing, so I'm gonna do my own thing. So if you wanna be with me, we're headed to VIP. Just know we're going to party, and it's gonna last all night long. Ain't nobody's business what we doing, and I don't care what they want. I'm so into you. Ain't nobody's business what we doing, and I don't care what they want. I'm so into you.
Yo, her hands on the window in the limo with the private screen up. Call her mother to tell him I'm ready to meet up. You think it's hot now? We turning the heat up. How them country boys say, man, you cheat up. Grab the measy while they twist that weed up. She getting impatient, drive her speed up. We headed to the spot, it's only a street up. Find me a nice one, something to beat up. Ain't nobody business, we can keep it discreet, love. VIP, make it rain, invaded the Key Club. Shake that ass for hands, want me to see some? Don't start, no, won't be none. Walking with me, it's gonna be fun. Does she come? Whisper in my ear, nobody business. S1, say no more, baby girl, now we done. The best one of the less fun, that was only a test run.
What we doing, and I don't care what they want. I'm so into you. Ain't nobody's business what we doing, and I don't care what they want. I'm so into you. Ain't nobody's business what we doing, and I don't care what they want. I'm so into you. Ain't nobody's business what we doing, and I don't care what they want. I'm so into you. I got bottles just a rock on the table, baby. Drink up, drink up, drink up, drink up. Take it to the head if you're able, baby. Hiccups, 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 hiccups. Up in this piece and I'm doing my own thing. Sitting back, chilling with my sun and shades on, man. It's about really tickets, I'm about really tickets. And when they talk about real, I'm always in the combo. And if you wanna chill, grab your thing, shorty, let's go. So if you wanna be with me, we're headed to VIP. Just know we're going to party, and it's gonna last all night long. Ain't nobody's business what we doing, and I don't care what they want. I'm so into you. Ain't nobody's business what we doing, and I don't care what they want. I'm so into you. Ain't nobody's business what we doing.
Hey, Blue Slip Show. I'm your girl, EmissyK.
And I'm your girl, LaLa.
I make B, and that's Mama D.
Welcome back, Meg B. So you have entered into the EmissyK everywhere.
Yes.
Everywhere portion of the show. And one of the places that I was this past weekend, from the 1st to the 4th, we were talking about the writing session. America had their YMA 2018 conference and awards and everything. And you would have really benefited by coming to that conference, because the conference is an association of writers and artists and producers. Like all these people that are just really come together to collaborate and, make something happen. Right. And they had so many different workshops and stuff, that went on. They were actually, DJ Rogers Jr. Had a class where they actually got together and they were creating music. They actually created a song. And they had like the singers and rappers, and they all added their parts, and all he did was give them a beat. It was so phenomenal.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was a really great event, and like the people they hung in there all the way to the last day. They were all at Lady D's birthday party, turned up. That was the finale.
Yes. Next year, hopefully, I'll make it because schedule getting kind of tight.
Absolutely, they're all over the country.
Yeah,
but they usually do them in Atlanta, but this is their first time doing it in LA, and they're bringing it back.
Oh, that'd be nice to do it out here. I mean,
but that's maybe something you should look into. Even joining their association.
Demo, that's my man.
Seriously, it's ran by Kevin Shine, out of Atlanta, and he's A&R for everybody. And so now he has his own business.
I'm checking it out. That'd be cool to do.
Absolutely.
I don't really collab with a lot of other. My people that came up with me, like my boy Chopin or David Byers, that really kind of grew me in producing, and then Looney, and then my boy Laddeez, and you know what I'm saying. People that I don't really. Other than that, I don't go outside my circle, so I just be looking at people like.
Yeah, but you have to.
Yeah, I mean I have no problem with it. I'm just. People just know, like, it's some people that know I dance. It's some people that know I produce. Some people that know I act. Some people know. A lot of people don't know I do all that.
But see, with you having all of those heads, you would have been perfect in that room. Because all of those artists, eventually they have to do a music video. Your choreography comes in. The songwriters, they're going to need a melody.
Right.
You'd have been perfect.
Right.
You would have been like the epicenter.
Right.
Like I was on panel on Friday. I think I was on panel on the Women in Music panel, and there was a young lady there. She's like, I write, but how do I get my music out there for people to actually purchase my songs? And I'm like, how many people have you had a conversation with in this room?
Right, like what are you doing?
Exactly. That's the whole purpose of something like that, is to network. If you don't network, you don't put yourself out there, you don't have a conversation with somebody, you never know what.
Right. That's real. That's true too.
Is gonna what can happen?
The fact
my
that
dancing got me in like that.
Exactly.
All over the world, so it's
and now you have to do the same thing with your.
I couldn't go and say hi to me and Jay when I'm like, hey,
right. And you say you have a different sound. If you notice in a lot of the music, you hear common sounds because it's probably 4 producers that you hear, and when you hear it, you already say, "Okay, I know that's him. I know that's him." And because you say you have a different sound, we need that different sound.
Right?
It's coming.
People don't know it until they actually hear it and be like, "Oh, wow!"
Yeah.
So you need that, and you have that gift, and you need to have it out there everywhere. Everybody need it.
Recognize it too, though, because I just was like, I knew it sounded different, so I wouldn't tell nobody it was me. But then everybody liked it, so it was just like. They didn't have nothing to compare it to. They was like, I was like, dang, like okay.
That's
and then when, like I said, a couple people, it was like, your music sounds like the way you dance.
Right.
I was like, yeah,
that's good. But they never said you sound like someone else. And that's key right there.
Absolutely.
So that's cool.
Especially if you're ushering in a new generation of sound.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Definitely.
Like, am I pioneering? What?
Exactly.
Let's go.
Look at
you. Only because I'm like, yeah, that's crazy though. It's like to me it's cool, but it's like I keep thinking like, dang, I can't like drop the ball with this one at all. So it's like my dancing I'm real cocky about, but when it comes to my music, it's like that's my baby. You know what
I mean? It should be. Definitely should be.
I'd be scared to like just letting it go and come back, and especially my man, don't let him hear this one, don't let him hear this, hold that one. I'm like,
right.
You can't give him everything.
Exactly.
I would. I'm just like, here.
Baby spoon, don't shovel.
Right. Yep.
Like Victoria be good on me on that one. I be in there like people come over just. And I'll be here. 2 songs. Stop it.
Right. You got a 2-song limit.
I'll be like, no,
I'm not doing your whole album for free.
Right.
No,
Thank God you got somebody guarding the door.
Oh yeah. Jeez. Tell me, I'm just like free with it. Like here. I got a good team with me. I swear to God, they like a blessing. Every last one of them.
That's good. Like, you definitely need it.
I really like each time I talk about it. Like it makes me like a little because I've always like I've asked many of people like, dude, look, I can't do that side of it. I only know this side. So I've been working in the business house for
20.
Right.
So I've never had to deal with that side.
Right.
So to deal with all of it at once, it was just like I can't do it. Like I can't like my art, like everything has been taken from artistry, trying to figure out the contracts and go out a lawyer.
Right.
So
Yeah,
when it came along, like he was basically they came and kidnapped me from the studio I was at. I still say Eva was like, maybe I need to talk to you because we had a little spat or whatever about some, you know. And she was like, maybe I need to talk to you. And she came over with the demo, and I hopped in the car and I've been with them ever since.
That's what's up. So we're gonna start wrapping up the show. So what do you want to leave the people with?
I'm just saying, like, follow your dream in your heart. Don't let nobody tell you can't do something. Like, whatever it is you want to do, go hard. Like, practice every day. Like, I practice every day. That's why I'm really cocky about because I know I work to be as good as I am. It ain't like it just came to me. People are like, oh, you're just good. When I went through a lot, and luckily I focused enough to where I did lose those battles, or I went to that audition and booked it. You know what I'm saying? So people, don't give up on yourself.
Right.
If you want to do, you ain't gonna get everything. Like, I mean, I was blessed to get a lot, but you're not gonna get everything. Like, it's people I know that went to school and all this and all their life and ain't never booked a job.
Right.
Wow.
To where they look at me like, oh, yeah, like I've never taken a dance class, but I slay you, no problem.
Right.
So that's kind of sad. But don't let nobody tell you can't do nothing, and don't get down on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself first. Always think very highly of yourself. If you think highly of, like, sometimes people be thinking maybe you too. But I think of myself like it's like God, me,
God, me, them.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like because I tell people they take it wrong. I be like, I tell everybody you got to be selfish in life. There's no way. And when I say that, I mean like in a positive way to where in order for me to take care of anybody, I got to make sure I'm all right.
Right.
That's true.
And ain't nobody. I can't think nobody gonna take care. So be selfish. Go get that. Don't be that the way where you stingy. Don't be stingy.
Right.
But make sure you all right so you can take care of other people. But don't put yourself there.
All right. So Make B, thank you for finally coming on to the show.
I know, right? Thank you.
We love you. We
Finally
appreciate
having
you. Yeah, you gave us some meat,
like,
and we got to actually know you.
Right.
You know. Hopefully something will, become of it.
Oh, real
you know,
soon.
have some
Sooner
people
than
reaching
y'all
out to you sooner than later. So, Lady D's, it's time for our announcements, and it's November.
It's that time of year.
It's that time of year.
Scorpio season.
How many years?
That's the first thing.
Get it in.
I already know.
So it's Thanksgiving. It's
Yes.
Thanksgiving. How many years have we been doing this now?
Whoa, about 15.
Eesh, jeez.
I need some males for it.
Some 24-hour shifts.
Is that what?
Like a guy on the show, or just y'all?
You're the male perspective.
Oh, I need to be here every week then. You put another notch on my bill.
Right.
Radio.
What does it start? November 21st at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
to November 22nd,
which is the Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
We will start preparing for the Moselle Sanders Thanksgiving Dinner West Coast. We do this every year, and this year we need a lot of volunteers.
Oh yeah,
we need
at least 300.
A lot of more funds to feed a lot more people. We need a lot more volunteers to help make sure we get this food out in a timely manner. And then if everybody participates, we have enough volunteers, we can be in and out by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We need drivers. We need people to help unload on.
I ain't doing that.
On Wednesdays, we need people to volunteer to come to the school and to help unload the truck.
Wait, hold on. Let me give you guys a little background on what Moselle Sanders is, because it's not like you guys are going to go to the mission and you're going to fill a plate and then you're going to send people off. No, Moselle Sanders is very unique in the sense that we are a Thanksgiving dinner distribution. Right. So if you're an organization that wants to distribute meals to your community, whether you're a park or a barbershop, or you just want to feed the community out of your house, instead of you taking the time to cook the food and prepare it and pack it and all that stuff, we do it for you. Oh, wow. We get volunteers and we do it for you, and we even deliver the meals. We have people all the way up in Hesperia. We got San Fernando Valley, Lancaster, yes, everywhere.
The Valley.
We are housed out of Compton Community College.
Yeah.
They are very gracious to allow us to run their kitchen every year, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful because I love it. The kids love it, and I love bringing the community together, and we make it happen every year.
Right.
We've fed up to 7,000 people before.
Wow.
So, like I said, Lady Deez is going into the different responsibilities, and that's because we actually unload the truck. We open all the cans and boxes and all the stuff. We actually cook the food right on spot. We have people to plate the food into the containers, pack them into boxes, get them on the truck, and get them delivered to wherever they need to be delivered to, sometimes as early as 5 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
So we start on Wednesday at 3 unloading the truck, and we do not stop going until Thanksgiving Day at like 3.
The last dinner's out.
Exactly. So my mom and I and my family, we literally make sure that thousands of people eat before we even sit down and eat our own meals for Thanksgiving. We become the crock pot queens.
Absolutely.
You know, and we don't mind. You know, there's times where we literally have some soup and some tea and go to bed while y'all eating.
Because when you say that, when you finish, you feel like you've accomplished something. You've done something to help somebody. It's a really good feeling.
Absolutely.
You know.
So the show is done.
There you go.
We thank you guys for tuning in. We love you. Thank you. Bye-bye. We out of here. 2 fingers in a biscuit.
Compton. Now.
EmissyK show. EmissyK show. EmissyK show.